Well, joining us now is Dr Michael Griksaitis, consultant paediatric intensive care doctor in Southampton, who was part of the team that helped bring the children over. Hello to you, Doctor. Thank you for joining us. These little ones have cancer, but they are now here, safe in the UK. Tell us about their journey.
Yeah, thank you. I would like to start off by saying that actually this was an incredible collaboration across all parts of the NHS, the Department of Health, and primarily frontline children's hospitals that were able to put together a critical care transport team supported by oncology colleagues made up from University Hospital of Southampton and Birmingham Children's Hospital. And so we flew out to retrieve 21 children receiving cancer therapies with actually very little information, and arrived to find a situation that we were we had no expectations of, and flew them back yesterday back to the UK successfully. And this all happened quite quickly, quite efficiently, and was quite an emotional experience actually.
Obviously, we want to not probe too deeply into these youngsters' conditions, but I wondered if you could give us an idea of their ages and what sort of conditions we're talking about.
Yeah, so absolutely. I obviously can't go into individual cases, but I can tell you that generically the age range was vast, going from babies through to teenagers, and there was all different kinds of cancers on the flight. It wasn't just one type, there was many types of different cancers. And these children were all of varying degrees of illness, some critically ill. And we were just privileged and honoured to be able to help get them out of the country and get them to England and the UK, where we could provide ongoing support for them, because without this ongoing care, they would die.
How did you choose which children needed the most help?
We didn't. So there was triage systems in Poland, and various children were allocated to various different agencies. And we made it clear from the paediatric intensive care transport team from Southampton that we would be able to move children of any level of critical illness, and would not turn children away if people worried about how sick they were. And we were able to move all 21 that we were asked. What
was their journey like?
Emotional. They started off obviously afraid. Some of the stories of what these children have been through, I can't even begin to imagine. And to have that on its own is bad enough for anyone, but to have that whilst having treatment for cancer, it was just astronomical. So when they got on that plane, they were scared, they were afraid. Language barrier was a problem. We had some incredible translators and some incredible play therapists for the children that were well enough to be able to communicate and talk and interact. And actually, as the plane took off, you almost saw a sense of relief that these families knew that their children were going to get treatment, and that they had a chance of surviving their cancer. And actually, on landing, children that initially wouldn't make eye contact and were terrified were high-fiving, playing, smiling. And it was just a really, as I say, it was an honour to be able to offer the Southampton services for the critical care part of that transport team, and to work with the Birmingham Children's Hospital oncology team to deliver this.
And before I let you go, Doctor, I get the impression that there will be more children who will be able to make the journey as well. What can you tell us about that?
All I can say is that when this mission was requested, it was a fairly straightforward decision to say, yes, we will happily offer help. And I have no doubt that the same answer will occur if we get asked again.